Gregory Keene continues the story on the Princess Highway, driving south to Bateman's Bay. Let me tell you briefly how matters stand. Now, when the affair of the NightShade ring is only a few more hours to go. Last night, Cutts and I captured Huberman's car and 2 of his remaining 3 men. I left Cutts to guard the narrow road to Cape Camaret, while I brought the thugs back to town. They had to be put out of sight till I settled my account with Carlotta. Now I'm heading south again, to hire a boat and sail it to the cove where Carlotta and Huberman have their cruiser. And when I've finished with it, then we'll find the answers to the last mystery of the deadly NightShade. Soon they'll be trapped. But I have to face them both before they realize there's no escape for them. Ever.
Come on, Gusick. Get inside out of the rain and close that door.
You're drenched.
Naturally.
Well, Felix?
Oh. Well, we went right to the highway, Carlotta, and we very nearly had to shoot an elderly gentleman called Moffat.
Mm-hmm.
There was no sign of Cortez or Werfel, and we now have no car.
Well, they could still return safely.
They could not. The chances of it are 1,000 to 1 against.
Why?
Oh, work it out for yourself. They've had time to drive to the border and back. If they're in trouble with the car, they could at least get to a telephone. Gusick!
Yeah?
Shake it up and get into some dry clothes, and then make your way back to the edge of the pine forest and stand guard.
Okay.
So, we have lost our car. The imbeciles, they could not even dispose of the truck driver without putting our only car into forfeit.
Well, what do you say now to putting to sea in the cruiser today?
Not yet, Felix.
Look, if they're onto us, we're trapped. We're caught here without transport like rats.
We will give Cortez and Werfel 12 more hours.
We've 8 more days before we can meet Logan's tanker on its way to Panama. If we put to sea now, we can contact him by the cruiser's radio and meet him on the way in.
We'll be 4 days at sea waiting for him.
Well, anything's better than waiting here like this. If the other 2 have been taken by the police, they could give this hideout away.
Perhaps you are right, Felix.
Of course I'm right. Look, we can pack up in an hour. We can get the money and everything we need onto the boat. We'll be 100 miles away by nightfall.
You'd leave here in broad daylight?
So I keep telling you, anything's better than just sitting about waiting.
Very well. We leave today, but not till night falls. An hour after dark, we'll board the cruiser and put to sea.
How many of us, Carlotta?
Just we 2?
You've made up your mind at last?
Yes. But not till the final moment, Felix.
It will be up to me, of course.
No. Matt Gusick.
And then?
You will dispose of Gusick.
Leaving no one and nothing. Just you and I and £1 million.
Just you and I.
What's happened about your plans for Gregory Keene?
Without the car, I have no plans.
So he pulled us down. One man alone pulled us down.
Let us say he cut short the life of the NightShade ring. Nothing more. He will never learn the truth about Kessering, and he will never find us where we are going. We have $1 million. It is stalemate. A draw.
If we get safely away.
We leave tonight and the sea is wide. We'll escape, Felix, you and I. And perhaps one day we will meet Gregory Keene again.
Bateman's Bay. 2 hours and 50 minutes from Sydney. Yes, it leaves an hour to hire a boat. A few more hours to sail around the coast to Carlotta's hideout. If I get there at nightfall, I shouldn't be long on their cruiser. If I can't row ashore, I'll have to swim for it. Now, who do we talk to first? What about this chap named
Bateman's Bay. Oh, why am I stiff? 180 miles I've come like this, scrunched up on the floor of the back seat. He still didn't know I was with him. Where's he gone? There he is, down on the jetty talking to a bloke. Dickens, is he up to? Not that I care. After Sherry Reed's flat, he said he was going after Carlotta Magnani. So I don't care where he goes, he's not getting away from me, not this time. Might be a good idea to watch him from behind this shed, or whatever it is. Lifeboat shed, maybe. But as long as my name's Stella Wilson, he's not getting away from me now.
G'day.
Okay.
They tell me you can hire a boat round here. You any idea who I should see about it?
What for?
I want to send down the coast to some friends of mine. They have a house near the beach and we're planning on some fishing.
Where's your gear?
And that's all at my friend's place. So what about it? Could you put me onto the right chap for a boat?
I might.
Well, I'm sorry to interrupt whatever it is you're doing, mending nets or whatever it is, but I'm running short of time.
What sort of a boat did you want?
Something with an engine, a sail I can manage myself, and a hull that won't sink under me.
You want to take her out by yourself. Don't want anybody to sail her for you.
Yes, that's about the size of it.
See that craft lying to anchor out there? Not the ketch, or one a bit closer in.
Uh-huh.
She any good to you?
Yes, I expect so.
How long do you want her for?
24 hours.
Cost you $5 for the boat and $5 for me. She's mine.
I told you I want to take her out alone.
I'd go with the boat, mister. That's if you want her for fishing. $5 for the boat and $5 for me.
Look, I'll give you 50 for the boat and nothing for yourself. Take it or leave it. I can find someone else.
You'll slip me 50 quid to use my boat for 24 hours?
Yes, that's what I said.
You want to go like that?
Well, for 50 you can throw in some oilskins.
Mister, you're not going fishing.
Do I get the boat or don't I?
Come on up to my boat shed and I'll see what I can do for you. You'd be paying in advance, wouldn't you?
Yes, anything you like, but just make a move. I want enough petrol for about 40 miles in the engine. Better tell me if there's anything odd about her rigging. I want to do the last bit under sail.
Here they come. I get well back on this pile of nets, they won't see me. What is Keene up to? Trying to hire a boat or something?
She handles pretty easy. The engine never misses a beat. You only run an inshore with a sail. Don't worry about your jib. Just run the mainsail up and she'll handle.
I want your dinghy, of course.
Well, then, you'll have to row yourself out to her. And see you take the right boat.
I could hardly mistake it. Black hull with a white line. Where will you be anyway when I'm taking her out? Not up in the pub, surely.
The black hull with the white line. Yeah, that's the boat the bloke was pointing to down on the jetty. So you're going sailing, are you, Major Keene, on a cold, wet afternoon? Well, here goes. I hope nobody sees me dive off the end of the pier.
Going to be a rough night, Carlotta. Particularly if we head straight out to sea.
With £1 million stored away in the locker, I shall enjoy a storm. Have you checked everything?
The boat's ready to sail when you are. We'll use both engines till we're well out, then keep one up our sleeve. The radio's working perfectly. We've 600 gallons of diesel fuel in the main tanks and 200 in reserve. If the weather doesn't clear and I can't get a fix, we'll have to home on Logan by radio direction. But we'll meet him. Have no fear of that.
What is left to do, Felix?
Well, it'll be dark by 7. Should be underway by 8 at the latest.
I said, what is there left to do?
Everything we're taking but the money is already aboard.
Everything?
Clothes, provisions, everything.
So we have only to give Mike Guzik his last orders, see that he carries them out, and then attend to Guzik himself.
Who goes first?
The girl, Helen Linden.
And then, finally?
It is almost time. Go now and call Guzik in from the Pines. We have no need to guard the road any longer.
You're sure we haven't room on the cruiser for one more? After so long, Carlotta...
We have gone too far. There will be room for no one else. Call Guzik.
When he has done his work, how am I to do mine?
We will let Goosey row us out to the cruiser. He can make the dinghy fast for us and help us on board. Then, when he turns his back on you, Felix, we can say goodbye to him together.
Just like that. When he turns his back on us.
Well, Felix, why do you stand in the doorway looking at me?
Just thinking. When Guzik turns his back on us. She knows. Once we're on board Logan's tanker, Felix Huberman won't be needed anymore. And I know it, too. One day it'll be my turn. So perhaps with a cruiser only I can handle and £1 million for the taking, perhaps Carlotta Magnani had better turn her back on me, too.
There's a storm coming up. I've been hugging the coast. A few miles south, I can see the black headland of Cape Camaret jutting into the sea, and the sky is beginning to darken. Soon now, I'll be cutting the engine and letting the wind take me into their cove. And then I'll be keeping my last appointment with what's left of the Nightshade ring.
Time is running out for Gregory Keene. Listen for the next chapter in this story of intrigue, Deadly Nightshade.